Hello again. I hope you've been getting out in the good weather, but this is the first week in September, and I'm sure you'll all know that the weather's now broken. We've had a couple of days of very heavy rain. Not the way to start off a holiday in Lowick, but today it's looking a bit better, so I'm out for a ride. Just a random ride. We'll just see where the feeling takes me. Well, I'm just going to make my way down to Wooler to start with. Not down the Devil's Causeway as normal, but this time I'm going to make my way down to the hamlet of Fenton. Look at that view across the moor. Isn't it beautiful? But those clouds look a bit ominous. Last time we came down this way, we woke a deer up that was sleeping at the side of the road. Not much chance of that today with the farmer baling his straw in the next field. A beautiful view of the Cheviots in front. Maybe the GoPro won't pick it up through the mist. We're in the village of Fenton now. Beautiful little village. There's a somewhat better view of the Cheviot Hills. Now the mist has lifted a bit and we have got a bit closer. Now we're over the bridge which goes over the River Till, and this road would ultimately take us to Millfield, but we're going to turn left up here for Wooler and go around the back of the glider station. Doesn't look like anybody's flying today. A bit cool, and I doubt if there's enough wind to allow them to ridge soar today. We've been down this road before. I'll put a link to that video in the corner. Turning left here on the A697. About a kilometre along here and I can take the back road into Wooler. Past the caravans and camping site where there's the statue of the stag. It's a bit busier as we cycle down through the high street in Wooler with all its shops and buildings made of stone rather than brick. As we get to the top of the pitch where we could go down to the milk bar, I'm turning right and taking a road that parallels the A697. Well, I thought this road would undulate, but just as we're leaving Wooler, 10%. God, that was hard. Didn't expect that. But now we're just easing along the nice quiet country road. That's a beautiful view right across the plain. Never tire of seeing things like that. The water in the ford's a bit deep today, so I decided to take to the bridge. And leaving the ford, it's steeply uphill again. Still on nice quiet country roads. Even with a bit of the A697 that I did, I've only been passed by 8 cars in approximately 25 kilometres of riding. To turn right onto the busy A697, seems to be quite a few cars at the moment. Well, in that one short kilometre on the busy road, the number of cars I've been passed by just doubled. Fantastic views again. Look at that beautiful view down Glendale. These are some of the logs that have been collected from the trees that fell during Storm Arwen. Young pheasants. I suppose I'll have to think in a little while about starting to make my way back north towards Lowick, where I'm staying, but at the moment I'm just enjoying myself. No rush, just take it easy. The sign ahead indicates that if I went down there I'd be back on the A697, so I'm going to turn left here and it's going to start me going northward, so woohoo! Actually, this road goes eastwards. Looks like a fairly major road in this area, but all I can see is one car way in the distance. Lovely. And a beautiful row of farm workers' cottages. It's fantastic to see such a large working farm. Even though there's nobody around it at the moment, they'll all be out in the fields. Oh, I recognise Chatton and Chillingham, so let's take that turn off. This is the gateway that I stopped at on my Lowick coast and country ride. A bit different now from last time. No pile of logs in the middle, no pheasants, just cattle this time. And look at the view from across the road. Oh, that's absolutely lovely. Back the road a little, there was a road closed ahead sign. Haven't reached anywhere where I can't get through yet, so after lunch I'll just continue on and see if I can get up to Chillingham. Well, I'm really taking a chance now. Just past the sign saying that this bit of road is closed from today for 3 days. We'll go and see if we can get through on a bike. We're at the gates to Chillingham Castle. We've been here before. I've only done just over 40 kilometres, so I'm actually going to take a left here and go downhill and take a detour around to Chatton. Just add a few extra kilometres on. I think this used to be the original estate driveway to the castle. I think we're over the River Till again. But look at all them logs up ahead. I think they're from felling this time rather than from Storm Arwen. Look at that panorama of the Cheviot Hills. Oh, this is one of the reasons I come cycling, just to see sights like that. We're arriving now at the west end of Chatton. Where we'll turn in and right through the village. But whereas I'd normally turn left here, the Percy Arms, I'm going to continue through the village and ride up Chatton Bank to reach Belford. Just coming to the bottom of the bank now. It's just going to be one of those days where dump it in a low gear and just toddle up the hill. Up over the steep part of the bank, and my legs just don't want to work today. Probably something to do with the fact they haven't been used for nigh on 2 weeks. But just up here we turn left and head across the top of the hill for Belford. I'm using my Dawes Super Galaxy, the grey one, or the summer bike, for this ride today. It's got lower gearing, which helps on the steep hills, and specifically it's got the big Paradise bag on it, which, to be honest, is useful for carrying my lunch. And now down into Belford. And then left turn and climb uphill on the Berwick road, but ultimately we'll turn off and go cross country to Fenwick. I'm not sure that the GoPro picked this up very well, but there's a beautiful view across the whole of the island and the castle. Ahead of us is the busy A1, which, yes, would take us to Fenwick, but I'm off to Deschamps, which will be in country, quiet roads, and I won't have any trouble with traffic. We're in the hamlet of Deschamps now, and we're not going right through it, just go up to the junction here and we turn right and use the minor road which parallels the A1 to reach Fenwick. All that remains of this country road now is the descent into Fenwick. And we turn left here for the straight run along to Lowick. As we come over the top of the hill from West Kylo, we get a magnificent view of the Tweed Valley. Lowick's just about 2.5 kilometres up the road, and I'm going to be rushing in a few minutes to try and get there before the rain. I'm almost at the end of my ride now. I hope you've enjoyed coming round with me, seeing a few new things and covering a few old roads. So I'll end the vlog here. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, enjoy your cycling, stay safe. Bye for now.